Hello and welcome back to Homeseek, ladies and gents, and thank you very much for joining me today. This is probably going to be my last episode of Homeseek here. I think we get the general gist of this game now as I explore the harshness of the wasteland. This game is utterly brutal, and I seem to think, oh well, I mean, there may be some of you out there who are good enough at sort of planning and stuff like that in order to avoid this, but I think every single mission you need to play twice, basically. Because every single time I play a mission, this is the first time I played this episode, to be fair, yeah, everybody dies. Weather forecast station, alright, cool. I don't think that's particularly useful, but sure, it's fine. Yeah, I'm bleeding citizens like crazy. Now, I've added a water purification center here, which will hopefully mean that people will stop dying of contamination. Still, you know, I've got a medical center. I got 4 depressed citizens, 4 starving citizens, and 8 very sick citizens. Well, that's basically more than half the population. Oh dear. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be losing water. We haven't got enough people to essentially run things like it takes 72 contaminated water an hour, but this only produces 30 an hour. The well has run dry. This is trying to take 24 good water an hour to produce food, and it just isn't producing that much. So yeah, we've got a problem over here with contaminated water shortages. Now, hopefully, what I can do is get this thing running, which requires power, because this thing's pulling plenty of water out to the river now in order to sustain us, albeit, well, it was. I suspect what's happened up here is we've run out of people up here. This is no longer drawing water out of the pump. It is now. Okay, there we go. So yeah, the Waka towers aren't really cutting it. By the looks of it, I think we can probably add another Waka tower down here that should be reasonably efficient, but it's going to require an enormous freaking pipe to get it up to the water storage up there. So yeah, I mean, my original plan was to put the water storage down here for the runoff of the wetlands into the farm, and then put another wetlands up here, but one wetlands is enough to supply a farm, so I don't think we need to do that. What I need to do is clear some space over here for the solar powers. So what I've got here on a quality of life solar farm, I've got just nowhere to stick it. That's the problem. Now, if I can get rid of this house and this house, which is easy enough to move somewhere else, then I can fit this solar farm in once I get rid of this scrap pile, which is currently being disassembled. So yeah, lots of moving of things around. So of course, I had no idea the size of these structures. This is the part of the problem where you can't really plan a city when you don't know how big the structures are going to be. So yeah, and we're going to get an Archimedes screw up here. Again, this scrap pile is going to need to go before that. This expedition center is probably going to have to move as well. But once this place is up and running, we can get the core water out of that to go into this farm. We might also be able to offload it into this farm over here as well, depending on how much we get. But this is going to be my primary source of water, I think, going forward. Anyway, the bandits are pissed off. So while I was off camera, just sort of getting the lay of the land, a couple of events happened where, yeah, we rescued some more slaves. They're not happy about it. I'm about to fail a mission that's basically like solar powers isn't great because sometimes it doesn't work. Find another source of power. I don't have the expeditioners available because I just don't have the people available to send them out. I need to get this water situation addressed so that people stop drinking contaminated water and thusly stop dying. I'm down to 20 citizens now. We were up at about 45. Over half, pretty sure most of the people that originally came with us when we moved to this land are now dead. And there you go, I lost another one, which probably means the water's down again. And I just don't have the people anywhere to assign to these jobs. So I think what's happening is the slow and inevitable collapse of my society. is happening, basically. Unless I get like a nice freaking caravan of people turn up and basically like, hey, you know, this is going to cost a bomb. 336, there we go. Okay, that's good. It connected with the existing pipe network. So that should be about 60 an hour water. It's using 36 with only one dude running it now, so the more they keep drinking this contaminated water, the more they just die. I need to get rid of the scrap pile, but now I only have one person running it because I need to keep the water and food up. Although in fairness, I could probably take someone else for food now. So many fewer mouths to feed. Well, there we go. I just got 3 people. Right. There we go. Maximize that scrap pile. Clear that scrap pile out. Move these houses around. Put a solar farm in. Power that up. Connect that up. And then we will have somewhat clean drinking water. I mean, this guy is filling up nicely every day. It's an infinite source of water. Ugh, there's nobody running it anymore. Brilliant. Need 2 people running that to collect the water. So there we go. Yeah. It ain't good. I can probably take them off of the well. Yes, I can. Stick them in here. Okay. Citizens have died because of contamination, and the citizens are left because of depression. So now I'm down to 18. You see, situation is diabolical. It is not good. So I need to clear this scrap pile out. So this is the sort of thing where you kind of like, well, if I knew the size of these structures and knew what a pain in the ass some of these scrap piles are going to be, I could have prioritized them from the start, but it just didn't. Right, I've researched the weather center. I'm not sure. Allows forecasting. Yeah. I suppose that helps you switch people off from the solar farm to the wind turbines or something, maybe? I'm not sure, but yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm desperately trying to obviously research and keep things sort of efficient, trying to increase their kind of input and stuff like that. But to be honest, yeah, it's not going great, guys. It's not going great. I'll upgrade the solar farm before we even build one. Seems great, but yeah, I feel like probably gonna have to restart this again. Interestingly, I did just find over here at the Weather Observation Center a way out. Or rather, I got the mission to find a way out, which I suspect is over to the lake here, where there's more water than you can shake a stick at. Obviously, we're being hounded by bandits the entire time, which isn't great. So, yeah, their vexation is maximum. So if they come for a tribute again, I'm probably gonna have to buy it. Otherwise, they're going to just basically have an entire war against us. All right, we got 5 citizens are very sick. Let's see if we can get them cured with maxing out our medical center there. We are out of water. We're running out of water. 140. There we go. These are rolling through really quickly now that... aha! The resource pile is gone. Yes. Solar farm will not fit in that gap between the expedition center and the things. I could probably just remove the expedition center and rebuild it without moving the houses. That's at least only removing 1 building rather than 2. There we go. Solar farm is in. We'll put the expedition center back somewhere else. Up here. Probably best next to the research center will do nicely. And we have a solar farm. So now we can connect it to... Can we connect that? Oh, it requires 1 worker. Fine, we have 1 worker, and we need a worker in here as well. Alright, and this needs a water storage somewhere, so... I mean, I could probably pipe it over there. A long freaking pipe. 507, we've got the scrap. We have the scrap. Right, there we go. We're going to need to move this so that we can get the screw in place next. But we are out of citizens now. Yay. Okay. Water is being purified. Farm is Damn, what the hell? We're down to 16 people. We're just bleeding citizens now to the point where nothing is functioning anymore. Yeah. This is bad. This is real bad. I mean, we have food and water, but yeah, that is a big old pipe. But there we go. Water storage is filling up. Right, I can now switch them to drink that and not drink that. Right, we can turn them off of contaminated water. Nobody is to drink contaminated water, okay? It is all to go into that. So what we need is a water distribution center, ideally. And can place that there. Go. One scrap remains. That's it. We don't have anybody. We have no scrap input, do we? Whoops. Take a dude off of that. Put him on there. Oh, we got two dudes. Oh my god. Yeah, we completed research of power output increases from solar panels. There we go. Ain't gonna be running out. But obviously contaminated goes up because of the Wacker towers, right? The Wacker tower is still producing contaminated water. This water storage is going nowhere. It's about to be full, which means I need another wetland center up here, really, ideally, to turn that into pour water that I can then pump over to this farm here. But it's completely pointless because I don't have the people. Yeah, I think we're doomed. Absolutely doomed. Alright, I think I can scrape together an expedition, but okay, here we go. Alright, yeah, again, a small party of bandits from the Dust Devils arrive at our doorstep, demanding we pay tribute if we wish to remain. 400 food, water, and scrap. If I rebuff them, they will come and kill us. I'm going to have to pay them off, which is going to piss off my faction, to be honest. Fine. Oh dear. If your vexation reaches the max, people will abandon your community. Enough is enough. Frustration in our community has reached fever pitch due to constant harassment by the Dust Devils. It is clearer than ever that our current situation is untenable. If we don't find a way to leave this wretched corner of the wasteland soon, our community will start pulling itself apart at the seams. 3rd of down. I now need to save. I think I got enough food for a day's trip, but not enough scrap. So I need to save up some scrap. And then I can pull the person out of the medical. I can pull the 2 people out of the scrap, and then 1 person out of the research center. And I think that will form a expedition party. Just basically half myself. I only got 16 people. This is crazy. Man, you really need to get this purification center up, or right, multiple wetlands. But the situation with the landmass is really difficult. I wonder if you could put, because there's things up here. Damn it, I just need something. I don't think I can build anything right now. I don't have scraps or anything. I wonder if this little scrap stuff, is in the way. It shouldn't be. You should be able to clear that out, right? Or this land up here should be clearable, in theory. So, with everything down here being so freaking compact and tight and annoying and stuff like that, I wonder if actually would have been wiser, assuming you get the Archimedes screw straight away. Now, you get the Archimedes screw from, I think the waste plant? I think it was the waste plant. Yeah. Was it the History Museum? Might have been the History Museum. I can't remember. One of these feckers. You get that. The supermarket seems to have some kind of like bandito mask type thing. I can't really make that picture out, but there's mansion, hilltop, riverbed, shack still to explore. We need a different form of power. If we do escape this area, and I don't know how we're going to do it with 15 people, I really don't, but if we do somehow escape this area, Without any way to escape the oppression, we are beginning to lose hope that our attempt to rebuild civilization will survive this dusty, barren world. The latest group of survivors has just abandoned our encampment, and more are sure to follow. We need to find a new place to settle down before our community finally unravels for good. Well, so much for that plan. 3 citizens have left. I don't have the people to do this. I don't know what to do. I think we're just effed now. Completely and utterly effed. There's just enough people to run the food and the water. You know? I got enough water in, I suppose, contaminated water in supply that I could turn everything off and just run the food off the good water that I've got. Okay, right, here we go. We're going to take you off. We've got 1 citizen. 318 scrap is enough for 1 day. You off of that, okay? That's 3. Take 1 dude off the farm. Let's keep 1 dude on the farm, actually, because we need that food. Damn, 508. We're going to take the guy off of the water distribution. That's 4. We're going to enable them to drink from contaminated water, so that they can actually drink some water. One as well, up here. Drink that. To be honest, if I take everybody off the farm and that, right, and then put 1 dude on the berry bush up here, not enough. I'm gonna have to drop them from. Basically, I've got 3 people, haven't I? 3 people. You need 2 people to run the water collector, 1 to run the purification center, and at least 2 people on the berry bushes. I have 6 people right now ready to run an expedition, and you need 6 people to run an expedition. You can't run an expedition with like 2 people. You know? No. It has to be 6. So I have 300 scrap, 300 of that, and 300. Wait, what the fuck happened to the food? Oh, I've miscalculated it. Never fucking mind. I need... Son of a bitch. I need to save the food up. Oh. Fine. I need to run it until there's some food. But yeah, at least 300 food to run a day expedition. This is so frustrating. Right, here we go. Expedition. 300. 300. 300. We have an expeditionary force. Half the town. Because we have 12 people and half of them are going. Expedition eventually have to shut everything down. Right, expedition force is ready. Pick a target. Where are we going to go? Riverbed shack, hilltop, mansion, supermarket. I think supermarket. Let's go. Now everybody has to basically survive on next to nothing. 6 people in the camp. 6 people. 3 on that, 1 on the solar power, 1 on the berry bush. Where's number 6? Seriously, there's 5 people. Where's number 6? Alright. Expedition party. Dusty wastelands around the supermarket is dotted by small patches of odd green formations, all completely covered in spikes. The spikes look sharp enough to be dangerous, but the formations are otherwise completely inanimate. No one in our party knows whether the formations are human-made or naturally occurring. Sounds like cactus. Try break one open, see what's inside. Yeah, because they're full of water. They're cactuses. Right. Hey, we carefully try to work around the spikes. We break one of the formation. Some of the spikes still poke us, but the formation breaks open easily, revealing itself to be a fleshy, juicy inner portion. Then we realize there must be some type of plant we've never seen before. Either way, we managed to harvest lots of moisture from inside. We get a bit of an injury, but we get 450 contaminated water. Nice work, very nice. We find the market shelves completely empty when we enter, and we find little more than cracked bones of a few old skeletons lying around on the floor. In hindsight, it seems only natural that this place would be one of the first to be looted. A back room, perhaps once a walk-in freezer is still locked in the back. Construct a ram and try to break it down. Do it. We throw some of our scrap together into a simple contraption capable of breaking down the door. We finally manage to force open the door, but our scrap contraption breaks in the process. Inside, we find the freezer is filled only with food supplies that have gone rotten long ago. Maybe we should have expected this. The supermarket doesn't seem to have much in the way of useful supplies to offer us. To much of our disappointment, we can imagine many ways such a facility might have been used by the denizens of Old World. We spent some time imagining the old function of the supermarket. How do I get a market? Hey? A market for 12 people. GG. Slipping away without any way to escape the Dust Devil's oppression. More people leave. Down to 3 people. 3 citizens have left. Okie dokie. Alright. Seaside Trail. Let's do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. That might be the way out. Go, go, go. just freaking bomb it. The freaking settlement's over. These 6 people are literally all cut. What will happen? Oh my god. You can now vote for smart practices for dust storms. Swish. I don't even have a community center. I don't even have a community. I've got 3 people. You know, it's over. Game over. It's done. Alright. We discover a ridgetop trail that leads away from the rest of the region we've so far explored. The trail stretches on for some considerable distance, and it seems like it would be a particularly arduous journey to make without due preparation. However, exploring so far away from home might help us discover safer lands in which we might resettle, far away from the oppression of the Dust Desert. What should we do? We'll have to come back later when we have enough supplies to make the journey. Screw it! Go! Go, 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 go! I don't know if it's gonna work, but I hope it works. Just get out of this place, get out of this mission. We're almost out of people. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next one. Are we gonna have the same people? We're just gonna have 9 people to start a city with? What goes on? Okay, before we can explore much further, a small caravan of wagons come around the bend in the trail just ahead of us, and we're out of scrap and stuff. We ready ourselves for a confrontation, but they quickly signal to us that they mean us no harm. They tell us they're peaceful traders who pass through the areas every so often. They're willing to trade scrap for food and clean water. Agree to give them some scrap in exchange for supplies. I don't have any. We've got food and water, but respectfully decline. We take some time to consider their offer, but eventually decide we do not wish to make a trade at the moment. You can't. You're gonna have the trading. Anyway. Oh my god. The traders begin to continue on. Before they go, they tell us that they pass through the area by the cove very regularly, so if we ever change our minds, we'll be able to find them in the area. Cool. As we come down to survey the cove, it indeed seems like a hospitable area in which we could begin a new settlement. There don't seem to be many scrap deposits or much fertile ground for growing crops, but just the promise of a new home far away from the evils of the Dust Devils inviting enough by itself. What should we do? Desperately need to relocate as soon as possible. Send a messenger back to the fellow survivors to come join us immediately. Go! Yay!
As we flee the bandits' territory, we find ourselves in poor shape. Hungry, thirsty, angry, bloodied, and bruised. No one likes a reason to feel miserable. But from this ordeal, something has become clearer. Survival in this harsh world is possible. If the lawless brigands can endure, surely we can find a way. We've learned a valuable lesson. It's every man for themselves out here, and we will not let ourselves be bullied again.
It's my 3 dudes there. Yeah, my 3 guys that lived. Oh god, what crap awaits us now. Victory! 36% overall performance. I would say it should be even lower. 26 died. 23 deserted. Only 9 stayed. Oh dear. Oh, is that a victory? That's a freaking Pyrrhic victory at best. My god. I feel like the game didn't give me enough time to actually set up a settlement properly. How fast it killed citizens from drinking contaminated water was just ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. You need so many citizens to run wetlands in order to provide poor water. And that obviously takes a lot of food and stuff, so it's just, yeah, oh my god. We gotta build it straight away. No drinking contaminated water, people. This is the rule. The rusted hulk. The salty sea breeze and the promise of water draw us to a new valley lodged between some rocky heights with a flat ocean beach nearby that seems ripe for the construction of desalination plant. I'll get there eventually. However, more so than any other feature of the landscape, our attention is drawn to the enormous ancient form of an old world container ship, beached and rusting on the side of a cove. Understood. All right. Let's survey our surroundings, shall we? All right, we got some fertile land up here. So building, guess we're gonna need a Archimedes screw, and it looks like you could place one there. There's a flat bit of cliff there. Big bridge. That fertile land, or? I don't think that's fertile land. Tell us if we do that. No, it's not. So that's just a slope up. We got a plane wreck there. Scrap pile 5. Source 12,000. Nice. Source 2,000. 2,000. 12,000 source scrap pile. Nice. That's going to be our scrap then. Right, so we need to settle basically in the middle here. We've got... Where's the well? Okay. I see. We got a well, water storage, wetlands, water storage, screw, farm. We're gonna have a big trail of it there. Desalination plant, assuming that thing will need a lot of space. That scrap pile is probably gonna have to go. Looks like the biggest step right there. But there's only one well. There's only one well. Pipes and stuff down there. Yeah, there's that one well. Oh boy. Alright. And that's got... I can't tell right now. Some water in it. We've got 2 food piles there. And that's it. Okay, so priority is then... Let's get... How many people we got? We got back up 32, right? It's giving us 32 people, not 9. Excellent. Right. Let's max out that pile of people then. We'll put a water extractor there. Put a water storage there. I'm going to have to spread this out. A wetlands. Oh my god, I need homes. What am I doing? What am I doing? I need homes. Right. Where should I build my homes? Well, desalination plant is going to go down there, which means solar power needs to go somewhere around here. There's an Archimedes screw. There's an Archimedes screw. So all of this will form like a T shape. Going to be water management. Everything else can go over here then. Damn it! I'm going to need scrap for homes, but let's get houses built. Fudge. Really? Alright, well, we're gonna have to go because I need that scrap in order to build more stuff. More homes, more storage, yada yada yada. Pipes between these two. Yep. 135 scrap. Right, scrap is coming in. We've got 27 people here. Alright, just everybody on scrap. Let's go. Just max it out, everybody. Scrap, 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 scrap. Here we go. Recycling. As we become more comfortable with our new settlement, we begin to find that it has one major disadvantage. There are very few nearby sources of scrap, vital resource which we use for construction. However, it seems like the enormous rusting old world container ship run aground on a nearby beach might offer a solution to our problems. Yeah, duh. You know? What do you think I'm doing? Right, everybody else on that. Let's get some water pumping. Here we go. Alright, 700 scrap. Now we're rocking. Let's go. Another house. Food storage. Between these 2 berry bushes. Let's get maxed out on that food. Come on, people. Get to work. That's it. Connect to that. All right. Connect to that. There we go. Why we need to set up a connection for that? But there we go. 412 of food a day. Let's set that other berry bush on then as well. 776 food a day. Lovely. Okay. There we go. Lots of scrap coming in now. Wetlands then. Oh, don't tell me. Caravan messenger. A messenger arrives at the entrance of our encampment claiming to represent a small nearby trading caravan. Tells us that a caravan passes through the area every 3 days, hoping to meet wastelanders willing to buy their merchandise. Hearty, imperishable food. They are willing to trade their stores of rations to us in exchange of scrap. 200 scrap. Make the trade for 500 food. Done. Done. Although I know that scrap is obviously rare in these parts. Damn it, I'm going to have to rotate it. That's fine. Alright, there we go. Wetland center. There we go. Tremors. As work continues at a steady pace, harvesting scrap from the shipwreck, we feel shaking and hear some loud creaking noises emerge from its depths. After a time, the noises stop and everything seems to settle back down into an uneasy stillness. Okay. Oh, that's ominous, isn't it? I think we can take everybody off of that now. Take everybody off because we're going to need people to run the wetland center and we're going to need people to run the farm. Alright, the farm and the Archimedes screw. We need another water storage here. Bam, bam, bam. Lots of scrap. Right. There we go. Really moving now. Get that to that. And get some people on that. And that to that. And that to that. There we go. Building that line. And that to that. Boom. And we need some people on this. Right, so what are you producing? 86 per hour. This is consuming 72 per hour. Okay, 72 per hour, producing 72 food per hour. Right, we could take people off the berry bushes. Not that many people. Well, put another one on there. Producing 115 per hour. 96 per hour. Damn it. Oh, this needs a food storage, that's why it's not working. Alright. Okay. Put those people back on the berry bush just to sustain the food a little bit longer while the scrap builds back up. It is morning, so they should be getting on with it now. Okay, there we go. Scrap, 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 scrap. Food storage. Seriously? Right, there we go. Food storage. Bingo. Alright. Next we need a research center so we can actually, improve these things. And that's 500 scrap. Okay. Can we have somebody build this, please? Do I need to take people off the thing to build that? There we go. Someone's building it. I know, not enough outgoing connections, but we'll be there in a second. Be there in a second. Right, and then we need enough non-contaminated water here. We need to increase the number of people on this so that we can get them to drink non-contaminated water. That way it's not all just going into the farm. Right, that's now producing a crap load of food. Let's min that. Let's max this. Still minus. Okay, we're not producing enough water. Crap, really? 96 water an hour, and this is producing 114 water per hour. It's taking 180, and this is producing 173 per hour. Yeah, we need a research center so we can improve the rates in which stuff happens. Building everything's so spread out right now, but that's fine. This thing is huge. Build it over there. Okay. Food is good. Food is good. What is not good still is water, and we will be getting sick people any moment now, so let's build a medical center as well. That'll do, I guess. That'll do. We probably need another house. There we go. Alright. And then we'll need an expedition center. We'll start sending people out as soon as we get that stable source of water. One in there. We still got 10 people running scrap, so we can definitely pull some people off of that. And there we go, I think. Oh, Waka Towers. I'm forgetting all about Waka Towers. They provide water. Right, let's spread these out then a bit. Put one there. 200 scrap. Alright, let's get on with the next day. Waka Towers should provide the little bit of excess water that we need. Although 5 at 5, that does 180 waters. We're going to need another wetland center to purify that. Before we get a desalinization plant. Few people in the research. Let's research. Okay. For the water extraction, production increase, water collector we're not using. Wetland center we can improve efficiency of, right? 10% more efficiency. And then we can increase the input, providing we do a production increase on the water extractors and the Waka Towers. Okay. So Waka Towers then. We get another one there. 93% efficient. We can get another one over there. 95% efficiency. Hopefully this will provide enough water for us. Minus 21 an hour. Really hammering that scrap up. Let's go. 200 scrap for that one. I've got something stuck on my screen right now. It won't go away. No, 95% efficiency. I found a bug. I found a bug. 95% efficiency. It will not go away. Alright, we have 8 Dust Devil refugees. A train of haggard wastelanders wander near our camp. As we give one a small sip of water, in rasping words he explains that his group has just barely managed to escape from an evil group of bandits known as the Dust Devils, who raided and pillaged their encampment repeatedly until they were forced to leave. They beg us to take them in and moved by their plight, so similar to what we recently endured, we can't help but aid them. 11 more people. Oh, bam. Oh, damn. 4 depressed, 2. Can't see these freaking things because of that bug now. Alright, we need more houses then. Okay. Let's welcome these people. Alright, we're going to need... We got the food input, okay. It's water. At the moment, we are definitely going to need another wetland center, 350 scrap for that. Food is good. The water is not. Alright, managed to get rid of that thing somehow. No available buildings to connect. Oh damn, it's just out of range of the... Or is it... Hang on. Has that got maximum number of connections? Oh yeah, it has, look. Okay. Darn. Okay. Oh, we have to wait until... let's put another person in here then. We'll max that out. We'll max out research as well. We've got all these people. We may as well. Max the farm out. Everything's maxed out. Okay. But we are plumb out of water. The Waka Towers are working, but one well ain't good enough. Now, Expedition Center would be good. Now we've got plenty of people. Don't have the supplies is the only drama. They got people milling about. They've got nowhere to settle. They need houses. 2 citizens left because of depression. Alright, here we go. We're starting to bleed citizens again. This is not good. Source is only 3,000 water left in that well. Christ. We really need to get desalinization set up, and pronto. Okay. There's a lot to do, and not a lot of time to do it. Why is the scrap? Oh my god, that's why the scrap. That's why we had so many people. The 2 scrap piles are gone. Alright. Yikes. Okay, pull them out of research then. Pull one out of medical. Max that scrap pile out there. Plus 900. 10 depressed people. And there's plenty of food to go around, but there's not a lot of water. I'm so thirsty. We Resource pile has been depleted. There goes a berry bush. That's fine. Okay, we don't need the berry bush. Scrap, 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 scrap. Another house. There you go. You have completed the efficiency increase of the wetlands. Okay, that's now pumping 180 water to... Doesn't matter, because there's none of it. Either way. There's just no water. Increase the efficiency of the Walker Towers, please. Oh, boy. We need more scrap. We need more scrap, 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 scrap. Scrap, 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 scrap. Scrappity scrap, scrappity scrap. Yeah. This is bad. 41 of 40 houses. So we need one more house? Really? My God. Trying to do stuff here. Contacting the caravan. Trading caravan is passing by nearby as an opportunity to trade scrap for food. Don't need food. You don't need food right now. I need water. Can I have some water, please? Right. Off another house. Thank you. Alright, we need... It's just not enough water. Well, that says plus 136 a day, so maybe. But yeah, there's not enough. We've got to be careful here, because if there's not enough water to run the farm, then there ain't enough water, is there? Distribution center would be good, because that increases the efficiency of distribution of said water to people. We are going to need another wetland center. So let's do the wetland center first. I'll put it here. I'll connect it to another water storage. Maybe here. So I can connect that Walker Tower. I don't know if I can link two water storages together. Connect to a water converter or a distribution center. Yeah. So I can't link these two together, so I might need to... Ooh. Oh my God. It's going to become very complicated. Okay, maybe we'll scrap all of that and actually go for the expedition center and just get someone out there immediately to find that desalinization plant. Because this thing is going to run out of water very, very quickly. 8 citizens are left because of depression. Well, that escalated very bloody quickly, game, didn't it? Very bloody quickly. Not helpful. Dust storm. Great. But we don't have solar power yet, I guess. Right. Expedition center. Let's go. What? The water extractors run out of water. Yeah, water extractors run out of water. Okay. Break that. Destroy connection. Yep. Connect that. Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't have enough water, but I can send them with plenty of food and plenty of scrap. And no water. Alright? This will be fine. Okay. What's this rotate build? I can't see what that is now. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Screw it. Go over to whatever that is. I'm sure it's what we need. Right? Right? Alright, here we go. At first we think the building is a hospital, but there is no sign of machinery or medicine. What we find are padded cells, jackets, security alarms. What happened here must have been grim. We hear a shrill scream followed by haunting laughter. Is our imagination playing tricks with us? Oh, that's creepy. This gives us creeps. Let's leave. Surely there could be something worse than outside. Let's investigate. Yeah, you know me. I guts to investigate. Quick, before everybody dies. We had 40 people. Look at this. I know 6 of them are out on expedition. Alright. Once we have... oh, hang on. There's something else. It takes us a while to make our way down a long corridor, peering into empty cells. We reach a closed cell and see 2 people within, bound in strange jackets. They scream at us. We're so distracted we don't see the person behind us. One of our party is struck over the head with a bar. The attacker flees before we can react. Once we have recovered, we turn our attention to the prisoners. One of them is weeping uncontrollably, thrashing around. The other pleads with us to let him out. Put wretches out of their misery and search their corpses. Jesus. Nobody deserves this. We have to set them free. I suspect they're food for cannibals. I'm guessing. Yeah, that's freaking bleak. Set them free. They might go violent. I don't know. Okay, hang on. Once we've recovered, it takes a moment to carefully unlock the door. One of them rushes past, screaming, careering off the walls and escaping. The other drops to his knees, begs us to take him with us, and warns us that there are others living here who would lock us up. We are all on edge. We decide not to linger any longer. This unnerving place. We waste little time to leave the building, keeping our guard up. I'm not going to get a desalination plant from this, am I? As we begin to set about the day's labor one morning, we hear odd noises coming from the shipwreck. Investigating carefully, we get a drop on a small group of scavengers who are trying to harvest the wrecked scrap for themselves. More than anything, they look frightened when we discover them. Scare them off. Invite them to join us. We need people. I mean, we haven't got water to feed these people, but, you know, we need people. Okay. Oh, I'm clicked off of that thinking it was the expedition. Okay, expedition team is done. They're out of food. They're all depressed and dehydrated. Yeah. Okay, well, press on, because ultimately everybody's going to die of freaking thirst anyway. There's no water here. The Waka Towers are doing nothing. There's nothing. I don't know if we can collect salt water, but we can't do anything with it. So we can create a water collector here, right? We'll create a water collector. And we can collect water from it. We can even put a water storage next to it. Alright. Towers of old shipping containers still lie in the old dockyard, and we approach hoping that we'll be able to scavenge some valuable resources that might be still left within. When we arrive, though, we see few scavengers already prying open the containers. They seem armed. We need to get that salvage, get ready to fight them off. Back away quietly, try to avoid them by moving on to another section of the dockyard. Approach them and ask if they'd be willing to join our community. Well, you know. Don't ask, don't get. Armed or not, they don't seem the violent types. We carefully approach them and they offer them to join us. Scavengers are startled when we approach them, but warm up to us after explaining ourselves. They happily accept our offer to join the community. Moving through the central rows of stacked shipping containers, it seems that most of the ones around the ground level have been ransacked already. Many stacked higher must have been out of reach for most looters, as they seem unopened. Damn it. Try to climb up the stacks to reach unopened containers near the top, or construct some scaffolding. We don't have the scrap. Unfortunately, they used it all already. Try and climb. We just got a bunch of people, so if we lose one or two, then it's fine. We may attempt to climb on the stacks. The vertical climb was even nimblest of us before getting far. We sustained some minor injuries in the attempts before giving up. As we round out our sweep of the dockyard, we find one partially open container with some strange sheets of fabric-like material falling out of the opening. Upon further inspection, the members are covered in one side with dried salt, and wringing them out drenched us with fresh water. We spend some time studying the membranes. Ah, yeah! That's what we need! That's absolutely what we need. Bingo, an ocean of thirst. Aside from a single, quickly depleting well, the small cove nearby is our only source of water. Even that is currently blocked by some piles of debris. It is necessary for our survival to gain access to the cove and to be able to find a way to make seawater safe to drink. Clear the debris. Done. Build an electro-dissolution desalination center. Done. Okay. This is what we wanted. Oh, let's bring these guys home before they like absolutely die. Come on, boys. Right. This is what we wanted. But I suspect I'm going to have to research it first. Yeah, there it is. Research that. Fortunately, I've got these guys building over here. Research is underway. What little water is being drunk is available is being drunk, but yeah, I suspect everybody's gonna die soon. Here they go. They're gonna go build these guys up. Hold on, boys. Right. I left the well there constructed because sometimes you get rain that refills them. At the moment we got freaking 3 Waka towers doing everything is not good. I suppose my rush to build the farm and stuff was possibly... I should have rushed to build the expedition center and get that stuff first. In hindsight, that's what I should have done. Hindsight's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Right, connect that to that. Plastic, that. Okay, now we need to wait for the desalination plant to be ready. And we are going to need solar power in order to run that thing, so... I don't think it matters where this thing is, but... I don't want it in the way of the desalination plant, and I don't know how big that thing is, so... that's going to be in the way later. That's good enough place for anything, I guess. That will do. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we've probably run out of time for today. But this is Homeseek, and it is an absolute bitch of a game. As you can see, it does not hold back any punches. 13 citizens have left. 13. 13. And just gone. Wow. Good job I took all those people from the expeditions. I guess. I don't know. They're back now. Yeah. 1. They're just gone. Yeah, we got 35 people left now. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, there is no water, I suppose, so... There's going to be water soon. There's going to be water soon, guys. Soon! Soon! Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it from Homeseek. I think you got the general gist of the idea. It'll be interesting to see the rest of the game, but yeah, it is just a bitch of a game that's going to take a lot of frustration and stuff like that to complete. And attempts, reattempts, replays and stuff like that. Trying to get that survival. I don't know how we survived that previous chapter there. I don't know how we're going to survive this one with no water. You know, we got plenty of food. Somehow, all the water's going into the food, I think. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. And hopefully I'll see you for whatever is next. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.